on my way to work. It's early in the morning, obviously, because it's dark out. Preparing for November. Personal goals for me and my wife. Obviously, more food. More food's number one. We're gonna buy more ammo. I've been working on more of my physical fitness. Not that I was, out of shape. I mean, I personally think I'm out of shape, but, I'm in pretty good shape for my age. And, but I've been working more on that. Making sure the bags are full. Mags are full. Do a Costco run a couple times before, just to get long-term staples. Build up canned food, just in case. Wife's also pregnant with twins. I was telling her last night that, we should look up about how to give birth at home. The twins are supposed to be due Valentine's Day. She looked at me like I'm crazy, but I mean, between me and her mom, I don't want to do it, but I feel pretty comfortable. Her mom's pretty awesome with the last baby that we had, so. But that's our goal. We have a bug out plan, and we were thinking, because our bug out location is safe. I live in town. I don't really live in a city, but I definitely live around people. It wouldn't be the most ideal place, but I think it'd be fine for a while. But we're thinking about bugging out. What do we do with all our food? Can't really store all our food at the bug out location. We want to have, I'm not like a gun nut, I don't have hundreds of guns, but so we can't store guns at the bug out location. So we're looking at getting a travel trailer, something I can pull behind my car, and practice. Get totes, canned food and totes. Obviously, you don't want to put get a big, huge tote and fill with canned food. That'd be really heavy. But fill the totes so they're manageable, so you can easily throw them in the trailer, cover the trailer with a tarp, and take off. And also mark out a back way to the bug out location. Luckily, I live in we can go through very unpopulated areas to get to the bug out location. So that's definitely a plus. I think at this point, it looks like, I know we have time, but it looks like Kamala Harris is going to win, because everybody's voting for her literally because she's a woman or because she's black, even though she's always says she's Indian. And the whole I'm black thing when you're mixed race is ridiculous in my book. That's, from my understanding of history, that was a white supremacist way of going about it. Like if a child came out mixed, like the father was black, they marked that baby as black because they didn't want it associated with a white race, which is ridiculous to me, because I mean, eventually everyone's going to be mixed race. So you're going to call everyone black? No, they're mixed. It's just like people that have Neanderthal DNA. You don't call them Neanderthals just because they have 3% Neanderthal DNA. That's ridiculous. It's like, I'm part Greek, I'm not going to tell people I'm Greek. You know, that's, I don't know, I find that weird. But, so, I think it looks like she's going to win. Sorry, I got off on a rant there. It looks like she's going to win. And I'm sorry, that's scary. I have no problem with a woman president. There's a couple that have tried. Tulsi Gabbard, there's a lot I don't agree with her. But I think she's very charismatic. She's very good public speaker. Marianne Williamson, I watched her on a couple podcasts. She's a very nice lady. Little, you know, she doesn't follow a lot of news, which a lot of politicians don't. They tend to just, you know, follow one side. But those are people I would have looked into. But just like Hillary Clinton, Kamala Harris is a tyrant. Kamala Harris can't speak for shit. Like, and she panders. Like, oh my gosh, dude. Hey, I don't know. I think we're witnessing the fall of the West. Everyone tries to say the fall of America because we're a republic. But I think the West is an empire. And this is my personal belief. I could be wrong. But the West is the Rome. I think it's going to fall. And I think, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to turn out. But it's worrisome. And I love the people that just don't pay attention. And people that call... I'm not the biggest fan of Trump. I think he's an idiot. He's, some of the things he says I agree with. A lot of it I don't. But people call him a tyrant, and I don't see the tyrant thing. I think he says a lot of stupid jokes. I remember listening to him on like videos, YouTube, way before he was president. He has a very dry sense of humor, which I find funny at times. But as president, I don't think his humor is very appropriate. Because people are stupid and they don't pick up, it takes a special kind of humor to pick up that humor. You know, so I don't think it's appropriate when he uses it. So I get why people don't like him, but the tyrant thing, I don't know. I don't see anything that he did that was tyrannical. I think people are just, they want him to be what the media tells you he is. And it's, I can't stand that shit. If you want to say, hey, I think he's an asshole, okay. I think he's unprofessional, okay. I can agree with you on that. And I would rather have somebody else in the White House. Even though I don't think they're the ones that really control it, but that's another story. And I think even if he gets in, I think it's gonna get a little spicy. Because I think the left will start rioting. And the right might riot if he doesn't get in. I know people say, oh, the right doesn't riot. Well, you're right for the most part, but January 6th, I don't believe, you know, I don't say I don't believe that Trump wanted people to storm the Capitol. But I believe that he wasn't clear enough in saying that, and people are stupid, you know. So when somebody says fight, I don't believe they mean physically fight, but people are stupid, so they go and physically fight. You know, and then, oh, I didn't mean that. Yeah, I see that you didn't mean that. But again, people are stupid. So yeah, I know the right doesn't riot, but they also see that their country is going to hell. I don't think they'll riot right away, but if Kamala Harris does the things that she says she's going to do, I think a lot will. And people will riot when they can't afford to buy food. And her policies will destroy the economy. Because she's an idiot. She's not a smart lady. So if you're not prepping adequately, I think it's not smart. Not smart. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.